Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I wanted to introduce you to our long-term project here. This is a car that I built from a street car for the owner and driver of it. His name is Phil. I met him several years ago. I used to do track support with him with his street car, which was a 997 C4, well, still is. And one day at Fontana, like 3 different drivers with good cars, good drivers, they all happened to crash. And later that night, Phil called me and said, I don't want to crash my street car. So we found him this 996, and it used to have a license plate, full interior. It had a window net and a door seat and some Bilstein PSS 10s, I think, when we first got it. So we chopped it up and made a race car. I'm going to walk you through what I did in that conversion, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do going forward. So here we've got the passenger side door off so you can have a look inside. When this car came to me, I removed about 800 pounds of weight from it being a street car in preparation for it getting a cage. So some of that was the sunroof. We did a sunroof delete. That involves drilling out about 87 spot welds all around it to remove the roof skin. We left that off until after the cage was complete. Then we welded that back on as part of the finishing. Also, I pulled 30 pounds of weight of wire that street cars need, but race cars don't. So I've got a rule when I build a race car. If it doesn't need to be here for a race car, it does not get to stay. So we cut the weight. There's little sheet metal spots all over the place, the anchors that hold car seats. There's no babies back here. So we drill those spot welds and remove everything that I can. So we found that when we cut the doors, they were pretty light, and I had another car at the time that had a set of cup car doors. They're composite factory race car doors, and I weighed them and they were close enough to just cut these and save some money, I guess. We've got some ladder style bars that come out into the door to have some extra room. You can see on the other side as well. And so I don't think it matters too much that we've got the factory door skin. This car also had a 3.6 liter engine until it didn't. It blew catastrophically. And then it was upgraded to a 4 liter engine. It's got all the fancy suspension. You can't see any of it now because it's all sort of removed. But it's got Lexan windows in the back and the quarter windows. There's no door glass, and there's proper original factory glass as it is structural. This one's glued in, so that's that. There's a fire system here. You can see on the rear deck we've got 2 lines there that go to the fire system. That puts 1 nozzle over each fuel rail. We've got a nozzle over both seats. This car does have a passenger seat for when there's instruction, but when there's not instruction, the seat comes out because that's not a race car. There is another nozzle in the front trunk that is for the fuel cell. So in the past, that is fuel tank. Going forward, we'll talk about that. It'll be a fuel cell. For his race class, he doesn't have to have a dash, so we put a crossbar here. And originally, we didn't have much else, so we had the factory instrument cluster mounted. We made this box with a bunch of other controls, cool suit, radio. It got motorsport ABS, so there's a bunch going on there. Sort of fuse boxes centralized there as well. And then we put the scan port on the side here, so that we've got access without impeding whatever's happening on the driver. Just in case something's going down in a race, we reach in on this side. It's got this fancy shifter. That's nice. It's got gearing, it's got a diff, it's got basically all the race car parts that you need. So Phil goes racing in this, and the 997 occasionally sees the track when this car looks like this, which isn't always, but right now, here's the long-term project. Okay, so I had a son, and I sort of went away, and Phil got his race support from other shops, and eventually, I guess he stopped racing. And then one day he started racing again with another driver, and they were talking about doing endurance racing. He says, no way am I doing it without me. So he gave me a call, and I had been itching to get back to the track for a few years, so I was really happy to get his call. And so he says he wants to do endurance racing, so we took his car apart so we can do some conversions. So this car is an 03 996 C2 chassis. And C2 is the factory gas tank, but a big trunk, and it does not support a full race fuel cell. I'm pointing to the trunk, but the hood is not up. In fact, it does not have a trunk right now. We did not record, but if you look down here, you can see I have cut out the tub, and we are converting this from a C2 to a C4 tub. It'll have the same front tub as the turbo and the GT3, and that one, and the Cup car, that one will fit a full race fuel cell with the gravity feed and the dual dry brake. So this car will also get air jacks. This car will not have center locks, not yet at least. I hope it does in the future, maybe. The car has a 4-liter engine right now, and for the class, the power is not where we need to be, or where we would like to be, right? We need to exploit the rules. So we are running in a class of power to weight, and by the weight of this car, we could use more power. So we've got big plans for our 4-liter engine. It's out, transmission is out, we've cut off the tub. This car will get scanned as well. Maybe you've seen our other video about scanning a half of a 996 turbo. So maybe that's a hint. Okay guys, well I hope you liked our introduction to this car. If you want to see our big changes in the future, then like and subscribe and you'll see what comes next. So, see you guys later.